Okay guys, let's do this. So we're gonna start with a slip knot and chaining 21. Now we're going to skip those 2 stitches, and into the third we're gonna work a double crochet. I'm working into the bumps so I can have these stitches clearly on the bottom here. Make sure you stick around until the end to see me tell you all about the progress for the Groovy cardigan, all the granny squares you need to make to be up to date, and see my reaction while holding all of them together, because we are already halfway there and this is super exciting to me. I think I worked a little bit too tightly. It's kind of hard to get into those bumps, but that's okay. So I'm gonna keep doing double crochets until I reach my final chain here, and I will meet you there. So we have 20 doubles if we count this chain 2, but we're not going to count this chain 2, so we have 19 stitches. We're just going to turn, work a single crochet straight into that first stitch, and then into the sidebar we're going to work another single, and this is called a stacked single crochet, and it's a perfect substitute for the double crochet so we don't get any gaps here. And now we're going to be working into those stitches, double crochets until the end of the row, not working into that chain 2 because again we're not going to count that as a stitch. Now we're gonna have to switch colors, and I'm gonna switch to pink. Go into those 2 sidebars here and grab our pink and pull the yellow down. And I'm going to turn, and I'm going to work both of these into the stitches here. Okay, so we're gonna get in here. We're gonna work that single, then into the sidebar, we're gonna work another single. And now we're gonna continue with regular double crochets until the end of the row. This is what we have. And this is how our little tails are right here in the back. So you're gonna keep doing this until the end of the row, and I will meet you there. At this point, I stopped hiding my pink tail, and I can cut it off. But I will continue hiding the yellow behind the pink. So we're always going to be starting the row with a stacked single and then continuing for 18 stitches. So we're going to have 19 stitches to work. And we're going to work 2 rows in one color and 2 in the other color. I have here my black and white square to show you. So we are here. We just made 3 rows. And we're going to have to make another row in pink. And then we're going to have 2 rows in yellow, 2 rows in pink, and 2 rows in yellow again. I just did my 10 rows and I switched here to my pink because I want the edging to be done with pink. And I wanted to show you that on one side, you can clearly see the other color through the stitches, and this will be our back. And on the other side is not that visible, so this will be our front. We know we already have 19 stitches here and 19 stitches here, and now we need on the sides as well. And in order to do that, we're going to work 2 stitches on top of each double. But at the end here, we're only going to be working 1 stitch on top of 1 double because we need 19 and we have 10 rows. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The other thing I wanted to mention was that I'm going to cut the yellow because I no longer need it. And I'm going to hide it here into the stitches. So we're going to go here into this post. So we have 19 on this side. We clearly have our starter stitches here. 19. I just finished going around. And I'm going to slip stitch in this first stitch that we did. And cut the yarn. We're going to start with a corner. And I'm going to do these where there's obviously 2 stitches that represent the corner. So here and here. I'm going to start on this one right there. Chain 1, and I'm going to go back into that same stitch and do a single crochet. And I'm going to do a stacked single like we did before, but we're also going to be chaining 1. And this will substitute our first treble. Now we're going to go back in there and do 2 more trebles into the same stitch. Chain 2. And into the next stitch, we're going to do 3 trebles. Now, the corner is done. We're going to skip 2 stitches and into the next, we're going to do 3 doubles. And then we're going to repeat this 4 more times. So skip 2, 3 doubles, skip 2, 3 doubles, skip 2, 3 doubles. Let's do this, and I will meet you after repeating this. And now this is just going to be repeated 3 more times. Okay, so let's just do another corner together. We just skip 2 stitches, and into this one and this one, we're gonna do the corner. So we're gonna treble 3 times here. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, and into the next stitch we're going to do 3 trebles. Okay, so now we're going to skip 2 and do the doubles here, 3 doubles. And so on. Continue doing this, repeating it. I'm sure you got it. And we will be slip stitching here. If I just skip 2, my corner would look weird. I want my corner for these 2 stitches that are actually in the corner. So here, instead of skipping 2, I'm going to skip 3. And that's perfectly okay. And you can do that as well. Here we are. I just went around and I'm going to slip stitch right here. And into the same space, I'm going to single crochet. Then single crochet in the next and the next. And in this chain 2 space, we're going to have 3 singles. And then we continue with singles here. And we're going to do this around, and again, we're going to slip stitch here. Here I am, and I'm just going to slip stitch right here in the first single we did. And then I can just cut the yarn. If you want to do the cardigan along with me, we're going to need 4 such squares. So we're going to have 2 with black and white and 2 with pink and yellow. 2 of them we're going to sew with the horizontal lines, and 2 of them we're going to sew with vertical lines. I have 2 stripes white and 3 stripes black, and I'm going to switch and do 3 white and 2 black. And here the same thing, I have 3 yellow, 2 pink. I'm gonna do 3 pink, 2 yellow. We are halfway there with our groovy cardigan. Here are all the squares we've done so far. The first week was the TRIPPY I, and we're gonna need 4 of these. Then we're gonna need 3 spirals, 3 checkered, 4 mushrooms. I still have to do one myself. 3 froggies. 3 smileys. 4 striped ones. And next week, we're going to be doing the rainbow granny squares, and we're gonna need 3 of these. If you're enjoying this series, press that like button, the subscribe one as well to follow along with the cardigan. I'll see you next time. Bye!